What it do, my free game people? I ain't did one of these solo videos and I don't know how long. I deleted most of them off the page, so there's not too many of them on there anymore. But I kind of wanted to come on here because this is something that's been on my mind lately. It's been something that's been kind of, just sitting on my brain. So I kind of want to come on here and talk to y'all about it. See if maybe some of y'all is going through some similar shit that I'm going through. Like lately I've been doing my best to conquer all of my bad habits. Like that's been my mission for the past like year and a half, and it's been such a struggle for me. Like, I keep finding myself in an endless cycle of repeating and doing the same things over and over and over again, and not being able to get out of those habits. I've been finding myself in this endless cycle of just, relapsing, falling back into my old lower self, so I feel like that, like, this journey to try and conquer those habits is probably one of the hardest but most important things I've ever done, like, in my life so far. When the habits, all whatever the bad, and it's not like it's no crazy habits. Like, I ain't out here smoking crack, y'all. Don't be thinking I'm no druggie or no shit like that. I'm popping pill. I'm not doing no shit like that. I ain't saying that, but I'm like saying, just little shit, whatever that may be. Everybody got their own bad habits that they recognize in their life, and I've recognized mine as I've gotten a little older, but I feel like this has been one of the hardest, but one of the most important things that I've had to do in my entire life, because of the fact that when I first noticed that I had these bad habits, when I first, looked at myself and noticed the things that are holding me back, it exposed some things about me that I never knew was such a problem. It exposed my lack of discipline. It exposed, my lack in trust of self. And when I say trust of self, I mean trust in being patient that, I can do these things. I feel like when you have a bad habit and you've been doing it for so long, you have such a low trust that you can live without doing this thing. And it's shown some things to me, I've been noticing that, by me trying to stop doing these things, I've noticed it's taught me things about myself, things that I need to work on to become a better man, and a better person, so, I feel like everybody, especially men, women too. I'm not excluding my women, but I'm kind of talking to men just because of the fact that I'm a man, so I can only speak from a man's perspective. But, I feel like as a man, you got to go through that time of like, just figuring out what can you do to better yourself. Like, as a man, I feel like you need to sit down and just, whether you write it down or you just sit down, meditate, whatever you do to figure out what it is. I think every man needs to do this. Every person, really. I ain't gonna say every man. I'm not even just gonna put it on just man. I feel like every person needs to do that, to where they find, what can they do to be the best person that they can be. Because I understand that nobody is perfect. And no matter what you do, you will never be perfect. You can fix all your bad habits and you will still have imperfections, which is okay. But when it come to, dropping habits, the reason that it's so important to drop habits, because when you notice these habits, a lot of the time, the habits that are bad for you are hindering you from getting where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, I understood that by me having these bad habits, it's exposed that lack of discipline that I have, because of the fact that I keep on going back to this habit. It's exposed me. You know what I'm saying? I sit there and I'll be like damn, I can't even stop myself from doing this or doing that. So I understand that I have that problem, and with me knowing that I'm kind of working towards it. So if you had these problems, take the time out to learn you, so you know what you need to do to be a better person. So do your thing, take care of yourselves, man. I love y'all. Free game.